Ben Simmons. You just quit on everybody. You're a joke. I've said you're a joke. I think you're Charmin Ultra Soft. It's unbelievable. You're going to play in Game 4. Now, you're not going to play in Game 4 because you're down 3-0, basically. Get this dude out of the league. It's sad to watch because he has so much talent, but the dude is a mental problem. He just is. He mentally just can't do it. I'm just telling you right now. And if he comes back and doesn't play good, imagine if he went into Game 4 and didn't play good, the hell he would catch from Brooklyn. He's scared of the smoke. He's ducking the smoke. 100% ducking it. But let's go ahead and let's run the clips. The Nets down 3-0. The Celtics got Robert Williams back down low. They're just working them. They big boyed him. The Celtics, to me, look like the best team in the NBA right now, to be honest with you. I know that the Warriors were looking good. Jokic went nuts. We'll talk about that in a second. But Patty Mills, good Lord, it's a splash festival. My thing with the Nets is with Durant, who, Blaine, you have a theory that Brandon Ingram monstered and stole all his talent.
Yeah.
As you can see, the game ending here, the Celtics going to win 109-103. But look, it is what it is right now. The Celtics are the better team. You got one more in Boston. I think the Nets are a 1-point favorite. It's a wrap. I knew the Nets won't win it. I knew the Nets wouldn't come out in the first round. 76ers. I know they took an L to the Raptors the other day. Joel Embiid, thumb, a little bit messed up, but I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Sixers. Sorry, Nets. Bye-bye, baby.
Well, I sat here and rode with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. And, I heard Charles Barkley say this, and I think it does make sense. It's different when you're driving the bus, and it's a difference when you're riding the bus.
For sure.
When you're a guy who's out there and you have to lead your team in pressure situations to go win the game and go win a series, you haven't really seen Kevin Durant do that.
Had to go to the Warriors to win
Kevin Durant ride the bus to championships, and it's a different level of pressure when you get to that moment. And you look at Kevin Durant right now, and I think half of it is Boston Celtics, the way they play defense. They're probably the best defensive team in the league.
Them and the Heat. I think the Heat are up there too.
But a lot of it's indecisiveness and just aggression. Kevin Durant's been passing off a lot of shots, not driving a lot. Just indecisive in his movement from passing to shooting. And you don't see that with a star player in star moments. Kyrie Irving really hadn't showed up. Kyrie Irving's going to the game. Looks like he has to go to a 9-to-5 and mop all day. Making $1 million to play basketball, and you look like the most depressed kid on the court. I'm not going to go into Ben Simmons. Ben, just go home and play Xbox, cry about it to your mom. I knew you weren't playing in Game 4 when you weren't playing in Game 3. Right? You don't get better in 3 days. Mm-hmm. I knew that. I'm not surprised at this. I think the dude's a coward and will forever be a coward. If I'm a guy on that team, I don't respect you as a human being or a basketball player. But I'm more surprised about the way Kevin Durant's played in this series than anything, because big-time players and big-time moments show up in this game. And the way that the Nets have been playing, I watch every second of this game. It's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. No adjustments. Steve Nash, you come out in a zone. Against this team, it's not going to work. If anything, you got to mix it. You just can't come out in the zone the first half. You saw Jason Tatum just hit 3 after 3 after 3. Their transition defense has been terrible. Just turning the ball over every other possession. And it got to the point where guys weren't trying. And when I saw Steve Nash doing TikTok dances, maybe I should have known they were going to lose this series. But there's the most blame, to my opinion, that goes out to Kevin Durant. There's a lot of talk, especially from me, about you being the best offensive player, which I think you are. But, man, I don't know if you got the dog in you to win it when you're the guy driving the bus.
He hadn't shown that he can do it, and I want to move on. But I'll say this. I don't know what was a worse decision for the Nets, signing Ben Simmons or letting Steve Nash get a TikTok.
Yeah,
Those were two terrible.
I was really hard on James Harden requesting a trade from there. I was really hard on that, and now looking at it, maybe he was onto something. Maybe the environment there is more toxic than we thought, and at some point we have to start talking about the Celtics not only coming out of the East, but maybe winning this.
Yeah, I almost
maybe winning this whole thing.
I think it's more about the Celtics than it is the Nets, to be honest with you, with the way that we talk about team ball and being able to win in multiple ways. If you like that content, go ahead and subscribe, because we're going to be balling every day on Crain and Company. Hit that like button while you're at it, and go ahead and smash it like Derrick Henry on an ISO run.